out a joke. All right, I need you here. They've arrested Santa on the street while we sang Amazing Grace. Amazing Grace. They stole a semi-truck. They got a driver who walked in there. He never once produced a CDL. He never once contacted the insurance company of the truck carrier group. He never once contacted the owner of the truck carrier group and asked to drive. The truck was parked in a legal spot and the meter had been paid. It never said on the meter that trucks couldn't park there, and it never once said anywhere along the street that there was no truck parking.
And if I'm correct, it was leased, right?
It was a lease, that's what I mean. You never talked to the owners. You said it, man.
Yes.
Never produced a CDL, didn't have a warrant to go into the house. And so I need you here now. I need you here, Patriots. I want 2 million people here. I want you here tomorrow. All right, you go back and look at my video 2 videos ago, and you look at how they injured Shelly, and you look at how they stole trucks, and you look at how they tried to intimidate us, and you look at how they wouldn't give us their name and their badge number when we asked them. That lieutenant, that little bitch lieutenant, I asked him his name and his badge number 20 or 30 times, and he never opened his mouth and said a word. Cowards. Filthy, filthy cowards. I've supported law enforcement my whole life. I make my business training law enforcement officers. Not anymore. I'll never train another one of you again. I always used to support the Thin Blue Line, every single movement that I've been a part of, which is just started with the People's Convoy. I'm just a patriot who has a nonprofit and who trains people in, emergency medicine and first aid. I'm sick of this crap. I'll tell you right now, Patriots, I'm not going anywhere until you let Santa out of jail. None of these Patriots are going anywhere. We're camping here tonight. Yeah, we'll move our vehicles if we have to. Come down here with 50 wreckers or whatever. Maybe we'll move. You know what I mean? And we're just going to come out and fuck up your traffic tomorrow and every other day. What if I go park in front of Reagan Airport? Huh? What if I put a few trucks in front of Reagan Airport for like 30 minutes? That's probably like $10 million or more of impact to the airline industry and to the local economy. Then you're going to have all these people who, can't catch their flights. It's going to be mayhem. Then you're going to have all the shifts, the pilots, the flight attendants, right? All those people, the people who change the baggage over, they're going to want to go home because their shift's off, but there aren't going to be people who are fresh to come in because we're going to create such a backup. You want to mess with me? You want to lock up Santa? I'll lock down Reagan Airport, right? We can do that very easily for a period of minutes. Now, we don't want to do that. But what you saw today is what the Nazis did to the Jews. These patriots waving flags were abused by the police, we were injured by the police, we were ignored by the police, and we were just stepped on. All of our rights were trampled. You are no longer free in America. You're no longer free in the United States. You go back and look at my video. I waved the flag. I've applied, right, to continue to serve and I teach, right? I've worked with Space Force, and you know it, right? I've worked with Parks and Wildlife Rangers and Wardens. You know it. I've trained police departments and fire departments. I'm fucking done. You guys can do chest compressions on yourself. You want to treat these patriots this way? You lose the ability to get my knowledge, skills, and experience to help you be the best you can be when it comes to that. Forget about it. Forget about it. The way that you police officers conducted yourselves today is shameful. When you go home, you better look in the mirror. You better look long and hard in the mirror, all right? You better read the poem called The Man in the Mirror. I'm sick of you patriots, right? You probably call yourselves patriots. Let me take that back. You're not patriots. You're cowards. You're cowards, officers. Cowards. You think you're patriots. You dress up. You put your little costume on, and you come out on your power trip. You're nothing but cowards. And I'll no longer support the Thin Blue Line because of you. Because of these DC Metro Police. I'm disgusted. I could vomit. I could vomit on the ground because of the way that the DC Metro Police have behaved themselves. Thank God we got some patriots come and join us. People who live in the DC area, who live in Virginia, are showing up. They're showing up right now. And I need you to show up too. How can you watch what happened to Santa? How can you watch what happened to Shelly? How can you watch what happened to all these patriots, the police brutality this morning, and not come down here? 2 million people tomorrow, right here. Come down. I need you now. Share it. Get it out there. Put it on every stream you can. No, Shelly didn't fall on her own. Shelly turned around to see why somebody was stealing Santa's vehicle, and either A, that vehicle bumped into the vehicle she was on, and someone said it did. More than one person said it did. And or what Shelly said is She was just so freaked out to see that vehicle coming at her and all the police coming towards her that she slipped and fell. So that's what was reported to me. I just talked to Bob and we had a witness statement. So the police certainly didn't make a calm situation when they came here. They came down here like the Gestapo. They staged over here. 1 to 200 of them come all the way around us and block everything off. I'm sick of this shit. If you think that this is freedom, you're coming from a different America. If you think this is okay, you live in a different world than I do. I was never an activist. I was never into this. I am so frustrated and worked up with what I've seen here today. I'm shocked and appalled. Shocked and appalled at the behavior of those officers. Even the chief, the 2-star chief, the tall, thin white guy, I said, hey, there's not a single no truck sign on this block, and you're telling me that you're getting rid of us because it's no trucks. How do you justify that? And he goes, there's a sign that's over there. And I told him several times, freedom. No, there's not. Yes, there is. No, there's not. Yes, there is. Come walk with me. Walk with me in the live stream and point to the sign, I told him. And we went up there, and there's not one sign that says no trucks. So on camera, you watch the police just make up a rule, impose sanctions or whatever, based on that rule, however they want, impose a punishment. What are you doing? If you live within 3 hours of DC, get down here. I need you. You live within 4 hours of DC, get down here. What kind of patriot are you? What kind of patriot are you, huh? Today I find out. What kind of patriot are you? You guys have seen me on these live streams. I'm hot today. I'm also very cooked, Guys, my thinking is calm enough that we put the right things in place for today. Okay, I think. We put the right things in place. We've been talking to people. We've been trying to stay calm with our thinking and planning. But I'll tell you right now, what we witnessed here today was nothing short of what Nazis have done to Jews. It's terrible. Terrible. I'm almost at the point where I've lost all my faith in the United States. I'm a veteran, I'm a teacher, I'm an EMT. And I'm telling you, I'm done with America almost. I'm this far from leaving. From just leaving. Because how can I stay in an America like this? How can I stay in a reality like this where all of you at home just think it's okay? You think it's okay? It's not okay, guys. I need you out here. I need you out here today. I need you out here tonight. I need you to drive down. Go get in your car right now. Come to 3rd Street and Jefferson Street. Come find me. I need you here. Look for the flags. We need more people. Right? We need more people. I'm going to walk you up and down. I'm going to show you this. I need you here. I need you here. Right? It's real polite coming over and yelling at me on a bullhorn while I'm talking to you guys, right? Real polite. All right, hold on, guys. Why don't you hang out right here? I'll let you watch what's going on. I'm going to go talk to a couple of patriots, and I'll be right back, all right? Keep an eye on what's going on. Yeah, no laws were broken. Not a single law was broken. Check out recent vision, X-ray vision. There's a lot of police brutality against flag waving patriots. I don't know. It's not thumbs up, actually, but you should check it out. So are we. So are we. No.
So are we.
That's what I said. She goes, I'm trying to get somewhere.
I gave you some non-stop. So, yeah.
All right, guys. I'm back. Thanks, brother. Jesse's hooking me up with cold water. My man right there.
Trail mix too, for you, so.
Thanks, bro. Yeah, those sandwiches were great. Tell these Patriots I want them down here. What would you tell them? If you live within 1, 2, 3, 4 hours, what are you doing tonight? Come have a sleepover. Have you ever been camping in DC? Look at this beautiful camping area behind me. Trees,
Yeah.
soft grass. You can bring your
Squirrels
dog.
you can
Squirrels that you can feed by hand if you're country enough.
feed. You gotta be a squirrel whisperer.
Yeah, I don't know how to
Did you
do
see
it.
Lisa throwing the bread up and the birds would fly up and take it out of the air?
Yep.
That's pretty awesome. Man, you know, we gotta fix this. Like, what everybody's seen this morning, if we don't get this fixed by November, that's how all of America's gonna be.
I'm just saying, how can you guys just stand by and let this happen?
And it's not us that are gonna ultimately pay for it. It's everybody's kids. Everybody's kids, everybody's grandkids. You know, do we want them to grow up in a world like that where they can just get arrested for a simple traffic ticket, you know, and beat? And, you know, do we want our kids to grow up in that world? Our grandkids, our neighbors' kids, our nephews?
She's like, that's crazy. I don't want freedom. I want to go on a date with a really handsome guy, and I want him to give me money so I don't have to work. That's what she said. She said, this guy, I don't want to talk to him. I got you, right? I was right? Of course I'm right.
She just smiled all the time.
She smiled. All right.
Yeah,
She's cute. I would do it. Twice. I'd mess it up and go back for more. Shit. Golly. You didn't even get the ticket in the first place. That's what gets me. It's like if you serve a guy,
No,
you're
what
like, here,
happened-
be in court on this day, here's your ticket. You're like, all right, okay.
So what happened
And then you
is,
just run away, that's one thing.
Right.
If you don't even know about it,
So what happened is everybody seen that live stream when Santa was down there hanging out with the cops. And the cops said, yeah, you're within law to do what you're doing. You're not doing anything wrong. You're being peaceful. What happens is higher up seen that video, you know.
I wonder who it was, man. I wonder if it was a 3-letter agency, if it was the White House. I
Oh,
wonder
yeah,
who
yeah.
decided that they were going to arrest Santa when he came in.
That's what it was. Some higher up seen it. They found out we were here. I
Yeah.
guarantee all that stuff was done today.
They weren't smart enough to block us. We outsmarted them and got in here, and they were like, oh, crap, we don't know what to do. Let's go arrest them. And let's tear down the signs so they park here and think it's safe, and then knock them up on a bunch of racked up charges.
Probably did.
There's no sign over there.
No, there ain't.
I'll walk the whole block. I mean, I'll walk it right now with you if you want. And then
Well,
I'd like
see,
to show them all the
Santa's,
videos.
Santa's truck's actually classed a little different right now because there's stuff, his flagpoles are bolted to the back of it, which means that he cannot hook up to a trailer without physically altering his vehicle. So he's kind of in a gray area thing right now with his truck. His truck is kind of in the same area as that truck is, classified as an RV.
Yeah.
Because you technically cannot hook a trailer to his truck at all right now.
Wow.
So right now, it's technically that is his house. That is his mobile. That's his RV.
Man, this is
That's
America.
gray area of the
They
law.
want to arrest you, they'll arrest you. They want to kill you, they'll kill you. They want to dissuade you, they'll destroy your home. This is the America that we've been living in for months.
Yep.
It's shocking to me, Jesse. It's shocking to me.
Since February, man.
I don't even know how to process the police brutality. I'm almost done with America. As a teacher, a veteran, and an EMT, I'm about to shove my sword in the ground and say, "Fuck you, I'm out." Because I won't raise my sword against my country. I won't take over buildings or burn buildings or destroy things or do, whatever. Bad stuff. I won't do that against America and Americans. But I sure won't stand for this bullshit.
It's ridiculous.
And so that's why I think we should all get down here. We should get down here on our damn 2 feet, or in our wheelchairs, or with our walkers, or in our cars, or in our SUVs, or our motorhomes, and we're going to make a stand right here with these patriots.
Even if the haters out there, what if that could have been your mom? What if that could have been your mom?
Injured on the road,
they
they
shoved
refused to
down.
help.
Yep, they refused to help. What if that was your mom? Or,
Right in front of your
what if that
son's
was your
casket
grandpa?
flag.
Yep,
Right in front of your son's casket flag. They threw,
Yeah.
And the thing for me is they left her there. I went to 20 cops. I held this camera in their face and said, "You have medical training. You have to have medical training. Why are you refusing to help that woman?" And after like 15, somebody went and helped her.
Yeah.
I was like, "You're not even letting me help her. What's your plan? Just leave her in the road?" Like,
Ridiculous.
I'm disgusted, man. I'm so disgusted as an American. I'm disgusted by what I see. I'm going to flip the camera back because I'm going to get a little worked up here. You need to get out here right now. If you're not out here, it's because you live too far away or you're a coward. I need you out here right now. All right? I don't care. I don't care. You have responsibilities. I have responsibilities. You think this is convenient for me? Do you think this is convenient for us? I need you out here now. I need you to drive here now. Santa is still in a D.C. jail. He's in jail in D.C. A friend of mine called over, was trying to find where he was, trying to find what was on the warrant. They haven't even moved him yet. You're going to play games like that with us? I will hang out here all night. You want to come and arrest him while we sing Amazing Grace? You arrested him after never serving him with anything for flying an American flag in D.C. saying he had a truck here. Well, there's no truck sign anywhere. Corrupt police. We're not going anywhere until you let him go. What's up, brother? We're not going anywhere until you let him go. You let him go right now. Right now. We'll pay the fine right now. Let him go. We'll pay whatever that little bitch fine is. We'll pay your little fine, play your little game so you can go and say, "Oh, how could we mess with them next time? Oh, shoot, they beat us. They snuck into D.C. They're all parked across 2 city blocks. We stomped you." I'm not saying, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to call you cowards. But if you're not here, you tell me why. You tell me why you're not here. If you're not physically disabled, or you live 8 hours, 6 hours away, I'm going to be here in 8 hours. I'm going to be here in 6 hours. Get here. Bring me 1 million people. Bring me 5 million people. Get down here, patriots. You go back and watch my videos. Record them. The last video. Not the last one with Bob, but the one before. With all the police brutality and the lies. You go look at that and you tell me you're proud to be an American, Lee Greenwood. I'm sick. I'm sick to my stomach. Shelly's in the hospital and Santa's in jail, and that's our America? For parking in a legal spot and paying the meter? Paying the meter! I paid your fucking meter and you still put him in jail and you put Shelly in the hospital. The Patriots, police, Capitol Police, the Patriots are the ones who defend you. We're the ones who say, support the thin blue line. We fly your flags. We have your stickers, right? We send money to you. We train you. We love and support you. At least I did. And you come out here and you treat us like this. Every one of you better look in the mirror tonight. And you better ask yourself what kind of man or woman you are. Why do you work that job? Do you work that job to protect and serve? Or do you work that job to put middle-aged ladies in the hospital and middle-aged men in jail. Is that what you want to do? You want to put men in jail and women in the hospital? That's what we were worried Antifa was going to do, was come put our women and children in the hospital. But no, it was the police. It was the police that did it. While we sang Amazing Grace, you arrest our leader. Huh? Yeah. You rolled down here with over 100 people. You said that there are signs that say no truck parking. There are no signs. There are no signs. You said we can't park here more than 3 hours. It doesn't say that anywhere. You haven't towed any of those vehicles which have been here all day and all night last night. You haven't towed any of those vehicles. Why are none of those vehicles that have been there all day and all night towed? And why are we getting so much trouble?
Or your Skyjack, your little forklift over there.
Yeah, there's a Skyjack and a forklift that's there. So that they didn't pay the meter. You better get down here. I need you guys down here, okay? I need you. Post it on your Facebook. Get it up. Show people what's happening. Show me letting those bastards have it. Show those people letting us have it. This is the truth, and they're going to suppress it, right? Once this gets out or goes viral or whatever, they're going to suppress it. They're going to delete the video. They'll find a reason to try to arrest me. They'll trump some shit up. Anybody who steps into a leadership role will probably be arrested. You know what I mean? They're going to continue to hack, right? My phones and my email.
They thought they took Santa, we don't leave.
They thought they could take the head off of the snake.
They made that big ass scene. Now where are they at?
Snake. Is there one on my back? Not today. Not a snake on this one? No, I mean the logo.
Yeah. It's a little round one that's on.
All right. I'm peaceful and non-violent, but
they made that big ass scene now. There's one cop sitting over.
I need you here now. I need you here now. This police brutality, this gross abuse of power, the degradation, the erosion of our freedom. Our freedoms have been degraded. Maybe degradation's a word. I don't know. I kind of call myself. Guys, it's so bad. It's so bad. My stomach is in knots, like I want to throw up. I'm sick to my stomach in America. At the people, you know what? At the people who think they're our best and brightest. At the people who say, oh, to protect and serve. You're serving yourself and you're protecting your family and you're protecting your pension and you're serving yourself with your healthcare plan instead of having integrity like your American ancestors. You're all cowards. That's what I think about the DC Metro Police. That's my message to DC Metro Police. You're a bunch of cowards who broke a bunch of laws and who treated citizens grossly inappropriately to the extent that you're going to have another, it's the patriots who fucking defend you idiots. And now you're going to come and treat patriots like that? How do you think the patriots are going to respond? Do you think we're going to keep kissing your ass? Or do you think we're going to put you in your place again? It was terrible the way that the Capitol was stormed on January 6th. I think that was an attack on our country and on our liberty. I think it was too far, too much sometimes. I never experienced anything like this today. I think I know why people did that now. I think I know how frustrated they were. I can't believe the police brutality that we saw today. You've seen it. I know that more than 20,000 of you have seen it already. Repost it, right? Cut it up, tweet it out. It's on X-Ray Vision, everybody. X-Ray Vision on YouTube. You'll see some sick police brutality. Now you're going to see about 1 million patriots show up. Come on, patriots. Hey, if you don't show up, patriots, are you any better than those police who are just serving themselves? If you don't show up, patriots, are you any better than those police? If you're not doing something to help this movement now, how are you better than they are? Tell me that. Tell me that. Piece of shit fucking cops. Dirty, lying bastards with no integrity. Here, these Capitol Police. No integrity. They're not men. They're not women. They're punks. No integrity. You tell me, how are you any better than them? I love you guys. But how are you any better than them if you live 2 hours away and you won't come here because it's inconvenient? You think that this is convenient? Is it convenient? It's not convenient for me. I want you guys out here. I want you to show up. I want 1 million people here tomorrow. I want this on every one of your YouTubes right now. You go back and post my videos of the police brutality that happened right here. Gross, disgusting, cowardly displays from the Capitol Police. I'm sick to my stomach thinking about it. Hey, how are you? You're pretty. You having a good day? Good. All right, freedom, babe. Sorry, she was cute. I had to say hi. All right, anyway. I did. I saw a pretty girl. I calmed down. Thanks. Thanks for sharing it. It sure is frustrating. It sure is frustrating to see that this is our America. I mean, I'll throw the water bottle on the ground again. I'm so upset. Jeepers creepers. That was the gentle one making fun of when I did it for real a minute ago. I was making fun of myself doing it again because the first time I really chucked it pretty hard. I was pretty worked up. But this was kind of like, I just needed one more to get it out. Now I'm sweating. Patriots, I need you out here. We all need you out here. We can't do this alone. We need you to support us. I need you out here on the ground with me. And what I'll do is I'll walk down and I'll show you who's here. I'll show you what we're doing. And I really need you to get out here with us. I need you with us. I need you with us. We've got to get Santa out of jail. We've got to get Shelly out of the hospital. All right, we've got to stand up for freedom. I want 1 million people here. All right? You go back and look at what happened. You go back and look at what happened in my video 2 videos ago this morning. When I snuck in here, when I snuck in with this convoy in the dark of the morning and parked legally. You look what these bastards did to us. I cannot remember the last time I was so upset and frustrated, let down, disheartened. I mean, I think more than anything, what would the word be? I'm disappointed. More than anything, I'm disappointed in my country. I'm disappointed in my country's capital. The police who defend it and the way they behaved, the way they conducted themselves. Just the cowardness. They wouldn't even speak in some instances, refusing to give their badge numbers, refusing to give their names, refusing to give answers, refusing to show signs that supported what they were stating that the law was, right? They just made shit up and then held us accountable. That's ridiculous. They sent a woman to the hospital and they sent a man to jail. And we're not leaving until we get them both back. All right? They put Santa in jail, Shelly's in the hospital, and we've had enough of the corruption in the United States of America. The criminal justice system in America is a joke. It's as corrupt as possible. The way these police came in here and sent that woman to the hospital for flying an American flag was disgusting. The way they arrested that man while we sang Amazing Grace on zero pretense was disgusting. The way that the police officer said that there were no truck signs on the last block when there are 0, as confirmed in our videos, is disgusting. Those officers are cowards. All they want is a health care plan. They want a little bit of power, and they want to be able to step on your throat so they can feel good about themselves.
Thank you.
Who? Yes, thank you very much. Yep. I got the intel on Santa. They've still got him locked up in D.C. They haven't extradited him yet.
We got Tony D.
It's not true. It's trolls.
Okay.
That's what he says. Either way, we're not moving any of these trucks. And I said I want 2 million more people tomorrow. I said, come here. We're not leaving until he's out of jail. It's all on X-ray vision if you guys want to see some pretty bad police brutality. Sending a woman who was standing by her son, her Marine son, killed in action, a casket flag. And they threw her on the grave. I mean, you'll see it. It's all on the video. They've already taken 4 videos down because of how bad the police look. You don't have to believe it. You might think everything's cool and comfortable, but it's all online. You can watch a real video of it on X-ray vision. You can watch a 6-hour video.
X-ray vision.
That's right. This is it. All these patriots came in the dark of the morning. because they're sick of having their freedom stolen. They're sick of having to buy a permit because they're free. They don't need a fucking permit because they're free. Oh, you can't stand here. You can stand over there. I'm going to stand wherever I want because I'm free. And I'm going to stand here until you let Santa out of jail. Every one of us. I'm going to show you the Patriots. We're going to go all the way to the front. I'm going to walk up. I'll show you all the Patriots. If and when we do leave, it will be at an absolute crawl. Hey, this is one of the gentlemen who showed up. He saw us online, right?
Yeah.
And you showed up.
Yep.
Why did you come here?
Because I saw what was happening and saw y'all were finally in the city and park that I get here in time.
What would you tell the people who are afraid to show up? The people we need here.
Get down here. Strengthen numbers. We need all the help we can get.
We need you guys. We need you. I'm sorry to interrupt you. Let's get 1 million people here tomorrow, you know?
Yes.
What would you tell people who are at home who maybe never come out before? What message can we give them to maybe motivate them to get up?
You need to take a stand.
You guys saw what happened today. We need to take a stand. Thank you. Thank you.
Don't let fear decide your decision. Get down here.
Perfect. Thank you, man. Thank you, gentlemen. I'm going to come show them all the Patriots. I'm going to show them who's brave enough to stand up. That guy showed up. He just came down here. He saw us here. He knew we parked the trucks. He heard the call for Patriots, and he came and joined us. I've never seen such cowardness as I saw with the DC Metro Police. They put a woman in the hospital, and they put a man in jail for no reason. They refused to give their badge numbers. They refused to give their names and badge numbers. Cowards. They're in it for their health care plan. They're in it for their freaking paychecks. They're in it to try to be more comfortable. They don't want to hear that their freedoms have been eroded. They don't want to hear that America is less free than it was for their great-grandparents. They don't want to serve in the military. They don't want to be healthcare professionals. They don't want to serve their communities. They just want to make money and be comfortable. Just like our elected officials who have fucked us for the last 40 years, especially our president, who is the high king professional of such work. Right? How long was he a senator before he became the president? Oh, well, why didn't he fix any of these problems when he was a senator? Hey, if you guys want to see some pretty bad police brutality, like on women and on men, it's on X-ray vision. You're right. You just want to be comfortable and ignore it, right? Take your husband's money. Just take your husband's money and ignore it instead of standing up for freedom, you fucking coward. You're cowards. You're cowards. Serve your country. If they say they don't want to hear it, I'm going to shove it down their throat. That's why I'm here. Fuck them. They're cowards. You don't want to hear it? People just want money. Get that health care plan. Go on a nice date. Oh, what restaurant are you going to? Oh, who did you fuck last weekend? Nobody wants to stand up for freedom. People are wrapped up in their own little bullshit. I'm sick of it, Patriots. You better get out here, Patriots. I'm sick of it. You okay? Hold on. So somebody just dropped it off over here?
Yeah.
What happened? You watched somebody walk?
I don't know who did. I didn't see it. I was trying to help a guy unlock his truck.
All right, we'll go tell the police right now. That's what we'll do so they know it's not ours. We're just going to report it. You did the right thing, Jesse.
So nobody fucking touch it, you know?
Well, we don't want a kid to go over there.
Yeah. Oh, it's being guarded.
All right, cool.
So, don't let anybody around it. Don't touch it. Nothing.
Guys, we're going to live stream the whole thing so that you know that everything's above board. Hey, how's it going? Sorry to bother you real well. Except for all the corruption. Well, what's it called? A black flag, red flag, or whatever. It's not an unheard of tactic in unconventional warfare when you engage in policy disputes with the White House or whoever. I mean, the police over here were pretty corrupt earlier today, sent a woman to the hospital. Oh, someone dropped a syringe and we're uncomfortable with it, and can you help us, is what we're saying. It's over here. We'll show you. Somebody dropped the syringe. We're uncomfortable with it. Can you help us?
It's a syringe.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I'm asking. What type of drug? Like,
Oh, I don't know. We're not doctors. You know, we assume it's some kind of drug in a syringe.
yeah, no, I understand. I know you're not. Yeah, I don't know if you're a doctor.
No.
Yeah, if you say there's drugs, that means you know what, like, what it may be.
All right, we assume. Yes, sir. We assume
Yeah,
that there's
I don't
something.
know. I'm just trying to understand what's going on. That's all.
10-4, 10-4.
So,
And we didn't want to get blamed for it. False flag, I guess it's called. False flag, right?
It appears to be.
what else could it be?
I'm not a drug addict.
I don't know. A dildo? Depending on where you put it, right?
It could be a syringe. It could be a dildo. Got it.
I didn't see it. This guy just came up to me. I've got a live stream with 800 people on it. And I wanted to show that we weren't the ones that put it there. How's it going? Good. $729, not 800. I apologize. Thank you guys for keeping me in check. It's important that we're accurate with our verbiage. I used a normative number and I should have used a positive number. Duly noted. That's a fair question from the officer, though. How do you know it's drugs? Right? Or what else could it be? That's a fair enough question from the gentleman. I thought the best thing to do would be to report it. Since we don't know what it is, we didn't put it there. And there are certainly people who are going way out of their way to freaking take advantage of us and run us down. Did you see who it was who dropped it? Yeah. What is it? We don't know whose it is.
No, he's telling them it says. Is it a recreational site?
Oh shit, hold on. Cops are approaching the group. Where are the police approaching from? I am with the group. I'm with the group right now. All right, we found whose it was. Cool, and they found out what it was. And I guess it wasn't a dildo. But the way he's holding it, it might have been used as such. There's no way to know. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you,
You too.
gentlemen.
All right, Patriots. A little interruption. I think that's the right thing. We find some shit like that. We don't know whose it is. Nobody claims it. From now on, maybe we have a little conversation. Don't leave your fucking drugs around, dumbass. Don't leave your fucking record.
Out.
I probably shouldn't say that. He told me he's clean now because he wants to drive truck. He said he wasn't using anything, so seeing that's surprising. Told me he wasn't using anything. He wanted me to talk about it on my live stream. Now he's like, you know, worked through all that, and I did because
You wonder.
I smelled a trap. A rat. There's several charges on Santa. There are at least 5. There might be 6.
I heard 3.
There's 3 more.
Oh, new ones.
They were there. There are a couple more.
So tomorrow you want to go down to the courthouse?
Where he's at?
Yes.
How far is it from here?
36 minutes. He's getting picked up here in the morning by the detective and being transferred over there. Don't know if he'll have court tomorrow, but when he pulls in with that detective, we'll be out there and we'll stay the night there.
My plan is not to leave here until Santa comes back here.
I
Now,
did.
with that said, maybe sending somebody to go reconnaissance in the area and see if they're like no truck parking signs or like no parking 7 a.m. to 9:30 a.m., which is what a lot of these roads are, or like 4 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. are good. we can get a good time hack on the arraignment or whatever. That'd be good too.
See, we don't know a time yet. I don't know if they'll do. Usually, from what he said, it's usually at 8 a.m. But he's going to be picked up in the morning here. He probably won't be back there until before 8 a.m. So maybe they do an afternoon 1 o'clock arraignment. But it'd be nice to have a lot of people out there.
Well, the way this is all going, they'll probably hold them a whole nother day. I'm calling for Patriots. I'm saying, come down here, give me 1 million people.
I think you're going to be very disappointed.
I don't think people are going to come out.
I don't either. I don't think they care enough.
I think people are
I think
afraid
people
to come
want
out.
other people to go to jail and other people to do their dirty work for freedom.
Nobody's going to go to jail if we do this right. If we do this right, nobody's going to jail, right? And we just need to have people here. We need to have these conversations. We need to be peaceful. We need to have men, women, children, old, you know what I mean? Old, young, freaking dogs. We need everybody here to stand up.
Really hard to get us to escalate. They tried really hard.
They parked ambulances over there before they sent the police to us, thinking there was going to be, bodies to drag out. Bodies.
They were hoping for another January 6th.
Well, they might get it after the way they behaved. I'm not saying that I would lead that, and I'm peaceful and nonviolent, and I think that went too far when they went into the Capitol. But I'd be real surprised if Americans just don't do anything after they see how the police behaved. I'd be surprised. You know what? Every time I think Americans are going to show up in one way or another, somebody does. Maybe we don't get as many people as we think we would, want or that we have, but somebody shows up. And we've already gotten at least one person, 2 people actually, who have come down since we've been here. We got at least 2 people come down since we've been here. So people are aware that we're here. We need more people to be aware. So go on all these streamers, guys, everybody streams, right? Go on these streams, retweet them or whatever. If they give you permission, chuck them up and throw them out. Put mine out there however you can. 2 videos ago, go back to my first video this morning when we snuck in here. You'll see what those police did. Get it to the world and get people here. I want you here. I want you here tomorrow. If you don't come down here tomorrow, you tell me, how are you better than those police? How are you better than them? How are you not just taking care of your own comfort, getting your health care right, getting your little paycheck, and then stepping all over people's freedoms? America disgusts me now. Teacher, veteran, and an EMT, and I'm out. Because little bitches just want to make themselves more comfortable instead of standing up for freedom and what's right. They just want a little more money, a little bit bigger house, a little bit more health care, whatever. And they don't want to stand up for freedom because it's uncomfortable. Makes me sick. That's probably a general.
And the life they have now is too convenient.
That's it, Jesse. Say it.
That's what everything is. It's all about convenience.
Oh, yeah.
Why do you think McDonald's is the #1 chain restaurant?
Tell them,
It's
Jesse.
convenient. They can go through the drive-thru and not have to go inside. It's convenient for them. America is all about convenience.
And now
Amazon.
at McDonald's, you don't even have to talk to a person. You use a kiosk to make your order.
That's right, Ron. You don't
And
even
you
have to talk.
cannot talk to a person. You go in. We were up in PA.
Yep.
And Lancaster. I walked in, turned around. I walked up to the counter. I said, "Can I place my order?" They said, "No. You have to use the kiosk."
Wow.
And I said, "I don't use the kiosk. I don't know how to." And they said, "Well, you have to use the kiosk. We don't have nobody here to take your order." I said, "Bye."
Isn't that what they get paid, to do?
And they get paid $17 an hour.
To take your order and cook it.
But what people don't realize is, yes, they are making $17 an hour. But that $17 an hour today is the same as that $1.25 back in the 60s.
Inflation right now.
And matter of fact, it's less than what it is at that $1.25 back in the 60s. Because back in the 60s, at $1.25, you were able to raise a family with the father working, buy a house, buy a car, and only have to work one job.
Yep.
Now, the father has to work 2 jobs. The mother has to work a job. Then you got to pay a babysitter, which means one of their paychecks goes to the babysitter, depending on how many kids you have. And what's the sense of working? It's better off to stay at home, but then you're below the poverty level. It just doesn't make it just does not make sense.
And this is the American dream.
The American dream today is, how much money can I get from the government? How much time can I sit on my ass and have the government pay me?
Without working.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Without having to do that.
Yeah.
Yep.
New Jersey is, I don't know what the difference. It's a Democratic state. Okay?
Yep.
New Jersey would rather you be sufficient on them rather than you being sufficient on yourself.
10-4.
Right.
Depending
New
on
Jersey
the,
would
on the
rather
state.
pay you
Yep.
to sit at home and not do a damn thing.
Right.
That dependency.
Okay?
Because then
And
when they
yet,
want you to do something, they yank your money.
why would New Jersey cannot get people to come in and work the boardwalk? Nobody in the United States wants to work the boardwalk. They have to go overseas every single year
J2 visas.
and recruit for them to come here.
Under the boardwalk. Out of the sun, under the boardwalk.
Yeah. But the bottom line is, why would Great
You're right, man.
Nail-
I'm just trying to keep it light, but what you're saying is really serious,
why would
and it
Great
applies to a lot of
Nail
industries.
is owned and operated by foreigners. There are businesses in Wildwood. They come every 6.5 years. They change ownership to one of their family members.
They said Ocean City, Maryland, the same thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they say same
Exactly.
thing. Same
It's
thing.
any resort deal. The only reason I know about Wildwood is that's where I'm from.
I'll be right back. Keep talking.
Hey,
I'm gonna-
No, it's
Cali girl, if you all agree to come down here and
we need people down here
100%
to
peacefully,
be here.
I'm
It's
sure we can help
100%
you out.
peaceful. Just as we have
Gotta be
said from the
peaceful.
get-go. We need
Okay.
people down here so we can get America back to America, not to where we are dependent on other countries for our oil, for our clothing, for the goods. Okay, now we're even
Mostly
into
your Cali girl.
foreigners. Nothing against foreigners. We are all somewhere in our family. We all came from other countries. I understand that, but now we are dependent on the foreigners to do our bidding and do our work in this country. There is no reason why we should have to be dependent
That's the
on
government.
foreigners to come in and do our work. Migrant workers, we have them all over New Jersey. We got them all over Delaware, all over Maryland. They go from town to town, city to city, and they're flip-flopping from this farm to that farm. When this farmer, when his crops are ready to be picked, they go pick them. When the next farmer needs the help, they go pick him. And they're getting paid basically nothing. 7 families living up in one house. It's already been proven in Wildwood. 7 families in one house.
They do the same thing in California.
Well, this is
Yeah.
bull. This is bull. It shouldn't be done. Should
Right.
not be done. And half of them don't pay taxes anyway because they're paid under the table.
Right. It's like what happened in the days with trade school.
Right.
With trades, nobody knows any trades anymore.
No.
Mostly because McDonald's can pay $18 an hour, and it's really
Right,
really
exactly.
hard for a trade business to be able to pay that much.
Wait a minute. Okay, you go to a trade school. Does a trade school teach you how to flip burgers? No, because McDonald's, you don't even flip burgers now. Everything comes in pre-cooked. They pop it in the microwave and thaw it out and serve it to you. And it's not just McDonald's. Burger King, Wendy's. You know, I'm trying to think of the one that White House. White Castle, sorry about. Well, White House does it too. Look at that, we got Sleepy Joe up there. But you know, the bottom line, it's bullshit. We should not be dependent on foreign people to get this country back because
the
they don't
government
care.
wants us to be dependent so that we have to rely on them for everything.
Right.
So when they want to put their thumb down, we can't do nothing else because we rely on them.
Exactly.
What do you think is going to happen one of these days when all these Walmarts run out of food?
The
All
bottom,
these stores are out of food.
the bottom line is, if prices keep going the way they're going right now, sometime between now and the end of September, the truck drivers are not going to be able to afford to run fuel, to run the product because they can't afford the fuel. I know truck drivers that are out there right now.
Then, if that happens, what will be the result of that?
You're going to have to learn how to be self-sufficient on your own.
We won't
And the
have
go-
any food in the store.
Right, exactly. There won't be no stores.
So what do you think they'll do then? You think they'll issue rations?
Yes.
Like a socialist country, like
Yes.
you wants?
Exactly. Just like they did back in the Depression.
It's like Cuba is.
When you had to
And-
go and you got that block. I wasn't alive, so I'm going by what was taught to us
Right.
in the schools. You went and you got that block of cheese. You went and got that 2 loaves of bread that had to last you the week.
No more steaks.
No,
more.
there isn't going to be none unless you own a farm.
But in the cities, they ain't gonna get steaks.
No, the
unless
city's
they have
not
a
gonna
lot of
get it.
money, they can buy that ration card
Right,
and
exactly.
that ration ticket, or
Right.
whatever.
And whoever buys it from you, okay, they're either going to have cash or ration tickets. But still, they're not going to get steaks or anything good, because what's going to happen is there's not going to be good food out there. This country is already paying farmers not to farm the fields. The country is already paying cattle people not to raise cattle. Just regular farmers, pig farmers, chicken farmers. The government is paying them not to do it. The bottom line is, it's a bunch of bull.
So with dairies, man.
Exactly. You know how many chemicals is in a gallon of milk? A gallon of milk. Right now, I cannot drink milk I buy at the store. But I can go to the farm, buy a gallon of milk, and I can drink it.
Well, there's
Because
so
of all
many
the
people
chemicals.
also that can't eat. They can't eat meat. It's like beef. They can't eat beef because of additives. But they can go to
Exactly.
the farmer's market and buy farm fresh beef. They're just fine.
Right, because it is not a process. Okay? Beef is not red.
Fun fact.
Beef is not red. But
Right.
when you go to buy your steak in the store, that steak, that roast beef, is red. It's not supposed to be red. That's because of all the chemicals. Hamburger.
What's like we don't
it's-
even eat our own beef.
No, we buy foreign beef.
So there's a big thing that's an ag issue. All of our beef we ship out
See,
to other countries, and then we buy their, because it's worth more, and then we buy their cheaper beef. And that's what gets imported into America,
right.
and that's a huge thing. On it's what do they call that?
Well,
It's all about origin. That's why they're pushing in the ag industry for origin, point of origin. They want to know where point of origin is, because nobody knows where that meat actually comes
well,
from.
not only that, but United States is still producing not massive oil, but United States is still producing oil. It's going down to the Gulf, it's going down out to California, being loaded on a ship and being sold to foreign countries. And yet we're buying oil from the same country we're shipping it to. We're buying it from them. How do we know we're not buying our own oil back?
You probably are.
We don't,
You probably are.
because we are not allowed to put the additives in to tell what refinery it comes from. And yet you go to the gas station today, you go to Sunoco, you go to Exxon, Shell, Gulf, any of the companies. The government can tell you exactly where you got that gas from, because of there's
only
there's
3 or 4 or fuel distribution centers.
I understand that, but when they load those trucks,
Right, but then they add it when
they
they go to the
add
store.
that identifier to the fuel, so that they can tell what company it came from. So
That's why there's always the conspiracy of well, I get better fuel mileage if I use this gas or that gas. It's really not. It's actually A lot of it's kind of true.
is because of the additives and the identifier. Okay, Ford, for the longest while, right on their car, BP fuel recommended. BP fuel recommended. Right on the car. Is Ford getting a kickback from BP? Is BP getting a kickback from Ford?
Like all these car manufacturers, say use this specific make of oil.
Right, or specific grade of gas. I've never had a car that I've had to run premium in. Does my car run better on premium? Hell no. Do you know what the mid-grade gas is made of?
No.
Do you know how the gas companies, you got 87, 89, and what is it, 93? Do you know how the 89 fuel is made?
So
there's a mixing valve that pulls from the regular, from the premium, and it mixes it for mid-grade to be pumped into your vehicle.
Yep.
Why? Because they can charge you more.
It's an extra other option. Oh, premium is really expensive, but I can get that middle button,
I was out west. My vehicle, okay, recommended to run on regular. Out west, they had an 85 octane. I got better fuel miles on 85 octane than I did on the 87.
Well, like in my business, I own some commercial chainsaws.
Yeah.
They're like real souped up dudes. I can't run pump gas.
Yeah, you got to run.
I got to run lead free, the good stuff.
The
you can't
ethanol,
get at most of these gas.
the ethanol fuel is the worst fuel out there for any vehicle. It eats away at all the gaskets.
And it expands tremendously in heat.
Right. So which means if you fill your car up and it's 90 degrees outside, you take it home, put it in your garage, and put the air conditioner on because I want to make my car feel comfortable. When you come out the next morning, you got 3/4 of the tank.
You remember, what was it? Up until 2 years ago, they actually rotated fuels out, so they had winter grade.
They still do.
And they had, well, one of them, they used to adjust the price for it because the expansion. They don't do that anymore. They used to, but they don't do it anymore now.
Yeah. You should have your winter fuel.
They're double dipping in the summer, what they're doing.
Yeah.
Yep. So,
But it's just a bunch of monarchy and or BS, whatever you want to call it. The government is doing what they want to do, and the government will do what they want to do. And it's just the way it is. So I'm signing off. I'm gonna turn it over here towards this way. That way you can see him and play with him on the internet.
well, we have farm fresh.
Ron's sick of talking to him.
Huh?
Did you have a good chat with the visionaries?
Oh,
Yeah? Cool.
They're all riled up.
oh yeah, they are.
We're all riled up. Yeah, I've got people texted in saying X-ray is
Say
hot.
what? We're double dipping during the summer on the gas because it expands more, and they don't adjust the price for that anymore.
What?
They don't.
What? I don't know about this.
I was out in Washington State.
Yeah.
Zach and me were making, it was a 5-month run back and forth
Wow.
from Superior, Wisconsin out to Bellingham, Washington. 5 months. Okay? Out there, they have an 85 octane. I got better fuel on the 85 octane than I got on the 87.
Oh, man.
I'm dead serious.
That's crazy. All right, so fuel. It's obviously another issue. Don't get me started on fuel prices.
Oh, what's that? I already did. Sorry about that. I had to vent.
I had to vent earlier. It's okay, Patriot. Patriot Ron. Guys, we got to wake up. We got to wake these people up. A lot of people are content just Cool. I don't know what he's pointing at. Wanna go over here? Oh shoot, there come the buses. 10-4, we'll see who comes out. We're gonna see who comes out of these buses over here. Now there are some tourist attractions back there. Like for example, the Native American Veterans Memorial is just right over here, guys, in this corner. And then there's another over here. I just don't remember what it is. I'm gonna have to look at my you know what I mean? I have to look back at my map. This is it, everybody. We're here. You saw how those police were behaving, right? A couple of buses over there. You've seen how these police have been behaving too. Hold on, everybody's yelling extra. Yeah. Fuck, I gotta go. I'm getting a ticket. It's probably time for me to redo mine anyway. They're calling me over. They're calling me over. They say something's going on. What's going on?
That's over there.
Cool.
Or right there.
Oh, good.
Make sure we get the full story.
I don't know if she is. Maybe. Her? It's too late. I'm not going to go interrupt him, but that's... You got to cut those off when that happens. You go. Take it to Tony.
This way? That's right. So you're gonna
Ron's trying to find out if commercial vehicles are allowed to park here. This is the lady who checks the parking meters and everything.
I got a couple of questions. One area says police cars. 1, 2, 3, 4 cars are parked in police cars.
This is perfect.
It's pretty melty by the time we go.
I am not permitted to go to the
They have to take video and come back and confirm it.
I am not, right, they are not police cars.
Let's give an example. Let's say, not all cars are marked that have police cars.
This is not, these are no way paid for.
She's being pretty cool.
Yeah.
No, she's
Yeah,
awesome.
she's being real cool.
Yeah.
Explaining it.
Yeah.
I need a parking authority sticker. I support parking authority.
I support parking authority.
Yes, I'm gonna put that over mine.
I like their parking authority in DC better than their police so far.
She's being so respectful and just like
Very amazing.
amazing.
Let's hear that because that's true. Maybe just say that one more time so we can show her
So
respect.
respectful and answering any questions that we may have accurately. Homie, that's an awesome person, man, for sure.
10-4.
He's a good American.
10-4 on that. We're just talking about the different instances of legality related to which types of vehicles can park where on these streets. The lady did confirm that commercial vehicles can park on the street. And there's no sign. Well, at least that's what I think she said, but I wasn't really over here.
Pickup truck. A commercial pickup truck. And then another black truck.
Well, if there's not there, they do get it to the tickets. I tell you, they just coming through. So whoever's not abide by the time, they get tickets.
I'm not questioning you.
Oh, okay.
I'm not just coming through.
Right.
I'm just questioning.
Definitely be nice because she's being real cool.
She's
being real cool.
Then you'll get tickets.
She actually answered questions. She's answering the questions. She's being polite.
No warning.
Putting up with our energy.
No,
So the ticket on the car?
no,
Okay.
no ticket on this.
Okay, well,
How much is the parking ticket?
Because this is federal stuff, it's not ran by DC.
This is DC Metro.
No, listen. The mall is federal, so the federal process park. You go on Constitution Avenue, no, I'm giving that.
She's like,
That's DC.
most exemplary
That's us.
for-
But Jefferson and I, it's federal.
Yeah, hey Zach, can this gentleman hit that meter real quick so he doesn't, fall prey to this lovely lady? She's actually very nice, man. She's smart and well spoken. So if you're gonna take it from anybody, get it from her. We'll get
Is she handing out tickets?
Not yet, because we're talking to her instructor while we all buy up.
She's just coming through, and then she'll come back in 3 hours, make sure everybody's doing what they're legally supposed to do.
There'll be a lot of
Normal,
commercials.
We supplied were a little bit irate. You paid it now, we'll
You
talk
know,
to
you
you.
just ask me a question, I'm doing my best to answer.
You're doing great, miss.
Okay. Okay. If I just ask you questions, so I can answer, that's all I do.
You're gonna go down that side and back up
Yeah,
here.
then I come up there. Yeah.
I'll meet you in the other block then.
Okay,
We
then.
also have a bit more there. I classify it as this. Motorized, you sit there, put it in here, you drive it. Doesn't affect you.
You have no tag?
No tags at all. It's a forklift. But it doesn't drive on the street or forklift.
And it's been,
But it's on this side of the street. Which means all forklifts on that side of the street.
Should be good now.
So you got the magic team.
I'm not a
Oh, it's all good,
professional,
man. Yeah,
but
We're not on the park again no more.
Oh, you're welcome. We'd love to have you, Patriot. Do you have a copy of the Constitution? You want one?
Oh, okay. I don't know anything about that. But I
Yeah, that's all this is about.
don't
Yeah.
write
You're
tickets
welcome
on
to hang
that.
on anytime. Hope you have a great day.
Capital would be all these things.
He said it's funny. He was like, I'm just going to take care of it. All you crazy people. I stopped. Yeah, he's like, I'm not going to park here anymore. I don't blame you.
This morning, the police officer said that on these meters, it would only allow you to do 1 3-hour session, correct?
Yes.
You're wrong. If I parked a meter on that side, I paid twice in a row for the same meter.
So I should have had 6 hours.
So let me explain what he probably said. You only allow 3 hours over here. Like I explained, once you do your 3 hours on this side of the street, you have to move to the opposite
Yeah.
side.
We did that, but when I asked the cop, because I showed him my phone, he said you can only do 3 hours at a time. And I showed him my phone and it said like 1 hour and 30-some minutes or whatever it was, 2 hours and 30-some minutes. He goes, you're good. I said, but this is my second time punching that in. And he goes like this. I mean, he gives me like.
Okay, so let me give an example. Let me give an example. So you paid for.
Oh, yeah.
You paid
Yeah.
for 3 hours.
We had a tough
You
morning.
wanted to basically reduce your time.
That's right.
The machine is not going to stop from taking your money. So that's the reason why I come. And if I time, then if you showed it like I just paid, I'm still give you the ticket because it's showing that you've been here 3 hours. You have to move.
I understand it, but the cop that was here, he said I was good, and then when I showed him my phone, he was like, I don't know. But I'm just alternating between one side.
We've never, this is my first time at this.
We just
Yeah.
alternated.
Y'all have a lot of regulations, and we want to make sure we follow them.
And I have another question.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
said that
we want to
the
follow
semis
the
that were here, you were not allowed to
I've
have
never
commercial
even been in
vehicles
DC.
on the
This is
street.
my first time here.
on
Right,
parking.
that's what he just explained that.
Why is there the electrician truck?
That's what I just.
That's what we're saying. And there's not a sign that says no truck, so it was confusing.
Probably broke up. I'm not sure what he's doing, but he would get, if he didn't pay, he would get the ticket, or either if he did pay, he would get the 3 hour time. And after his 3 hours, he's up. Usually on the mall right here between
I just know
Madison
that
and Jefferson, they're really strict. So usually commercial cars don't, and the big trucks don't. You have to go up the mall.
We don't have these where
We don't, I don't have one on that.
We don't.
we're old fashioned.
I got the old quarter meter.
We have some of
I
those.
just
yeah.
noticed that he was here since we got here this morning.
Right.
And
Hadn't paid once.
And we know,
And I never saw a guy come out to that van one time like he was getting stuff and taken to the building. And I explained to the officer, I says, why
Those cars were there all night on the other side
Yeah,
Right.
and we rolled in here at
and all morning.
5:15.
Yeah, 5
Yeah.
to 6 a.m. We got here at 6 a.m.
And there was cars already
Right at
lined up
6.
on the street. And they're not supposed to be, correct?
No, parking starts, I think, at
6.
6, but you don't have to pay.
6.
7
Huh?
actually.
I believe it starts at 7. Yeah,
The meters are 7.
You just don't have to pay.
Right. You get an hour.
I ended up paying them ahead of time too. Somebody told me 6, so I paid them more.
No, tap on the machine, if you press start, it gives the time that it start paying.
What is the ticket cost?
$50.
$50 if you have to not get back over in time.
Yes, if you don't pay, or if your time expired, the ticket is $50.
Yeah.
We just want to know the rules from you because you're obviously.
You're the boss. Yeah, and you're really patient.
This
God.
one is 58.37, so
Yeah,
the road
and
trip would be 36.
What's on
Oh.
I just want to pay for my parking.
What?
So
I
that's
just
how
want to
you
make
do it.
sure so all our people we know what we're doing, so we're following the rules because, like you said, we want to peacefully and vehemently do what we're doing.
So basically, whoever on this side, after your 3 hours up on this side, y'all swap. And
What
3
happens
hours
is
stop.
when does
It's not
the
till
meter stop?
6:30. I believe it's 6:30.
Okay.
That the meter stops. You don't have to pay.
Now, how long does that last?
Until the following morning at 7.
So we can keep our vehicles here.
After the time, I believe if when you hit the start button, it tells you what it says. I believe it's 7 to 6:30.
So
Down there it says 1.
it says no parking
It says
1
7
a.m.
to
to
7 to 8 on the one we use.
So 7 a.m. That's from 7 a.m. to 6:30, you're able to park here. In between, after 6:30, basically the meters are free. You don't have to pay.
oh,
So that's what it should say on that.
So
we're about 3 hours.
Great.
That's the same one down. This
So at 7 o'clock, we got to pay for 3 hours from 7 to 10. Then at 10 o'clock, we got to switch sides of the street. And then at 1 o'clock, we got to come back.
$50
over here
ticket. If you don't get moved across the street in time, $50 ticket.
every 3 hours.
Right.
Every 3
It was
hours.
TQ.
Well, could it be
Thank
like
you. Thank you. Super cool. Sorry,
I just
guys.
have it all over my hands.
She has sticky stuff all over her hands because she was in the. We're gonna keep it appropriate. I was gonna say that.
I was carrying your
All right. So this is what we're dealing with here. We're trying to figure out.
That side over
how to
there
park
is
legally
supposed to
here
be
so we, can't
5836.
get in trouble. We just read the signs and we did what the signs say, but now we're finding out there are like
They became
extra
on this side.
rules behind the scenes that are not at all posted anywhere. And since there are random rules that are in no way posted anywhere, we're going to try to adhere to those requests so we don't give them a reason to get us in trouble, right, for this stuff. That's not what we're here to do. We're not trying to block traffic or whatever. We're actually trying to pay them just so they don't bother us. And you saw what happened today. Go back in the video from this morning. If you don't know what happened today, you watch it, please, and share it. And I really need you patriots out here. I know you guys have done so much for the convoy, to support the different convoys and the different movements.
Oh, I didn't even see you guys call
But we
me.
need boots on the ground. We need people out here. I really need you out here, visionaries. And you've done so much the whole way across the country. But if you live in Virginia, or if you live in Maryland, or if you live in West Virginia, or if you live in Pennsylvania, it's only a couple hours to get down here.
5 hours.
Hey, if you live in Jersey, hey, go get some meatball subs and come down here, these guys. You know what I mean?
Go to Gino's in Philly.
Go to Pat's in Philly.
Well,
for me.
same difference.
And then for the Jersey guy, you get one from Gino's.
Yeah.
They're both good steaks.
They are.
All of you lost your minds. You're standing in the sun right here at shade.
I'm with them.
We were dealing with the.
We were all standing here interviewing the parking attendant, but you are brilliant. Really good comment. Sometimes I have to get my ass chewed to think like an adult human being. I need you guys. I need you out here right now, though. I'm not kidding, Patriots. If you could come out here, if you live within a couple of hours of here, if you're in New Jersey or New York or Pennsylvania, you know, I need you to come here. If you live in Maryland, if you live in Virginia, I need you to come here. Okay? Come on, Hokies. Where are you guys? Come on, cats. I need you guys up here, all right? Santa's in jail. Santa's in jail in D.C. and Shelly's in the hospital because of what the Capitol Police in D.C. did here today. That's why Santa's in jail. That's why Shelly's in the hospital. All right, we're not leaving this area until we get them back. Well, that was taken care of, yep. So Ron actually did the perfect move. You guys saw Ron interviewing the parking attendant, but that was there were a couple things going on there. Right before that happened, they go, "X-ray parking attendant by your truck," and I go, "Shoot, I've got to pay the meter." And Ron goes, "I got this." And Ron goes over and just starts asking her a bunch of questions so I can quickly pay the meter.
Actual valid questions.
Really good questions.
Valid questions.
Valid questions.
It wasn't BS questions. It was valid questions.
So I went and paid the meter real fast. He covered it. Thanks.
Hey, we're brother in arms.
That's right. That's right. We need you guys to come out with us too. We can't do this by
We're both
ourselves.
vets, so
That's right. Both veterans. You see a lot of veterans out here making the stand again for freedom, and you can have really fun mango drinks if you come out here. Come out and have a mango drink for freedom. Come on, for real though, we need you guys. We really need every one of you to come out. We can't do this by ourselves. So many of you have done so much to support this movement and the different movements that were the predecessor organizations to this, and I just want to say thank you. Thank you for all of your support, but we need you here. Need you here so much, okay? We need
it
you
costs
here.
approximately $30 a day to park for us.
$30 a day? I've had to
$30
buy
a day.
Yeah, $6 3 times so far. $6 or
I think
$8. Yeah, you're right.
so. It's
$40, $50. Yeah.
Yeah. So the bottom line is that's all coming out of our pocket. So
Yeah, maybe Santa got some donations and was planning on reimbursing people.
I don't know, but to the best of my knowledge, it's out of our pocket.
That's what it's been so far.
Yeah.
That's what it's been so far.
And see, like with me, I don't have receipts because I pay online.
Okay.
So somehow I got to print all.
Well, we can screenshot it and then email it or text it.
Right, exactly. But still, there's no paper trail.
Right.
But bottom line is,
Extra step.
yeah.
All right, Patriots. Yeah, we're incurring our own expense to be here.
Yeah.
We're incurring our own expense to be here. It's uncomfortable for us to be here, but we're here. Hang on one second.
And new 2 sons.
I was muted. That's it right there. Yeah.
And new 2 sons. And
Tony's like ready to chill out.
Time to take a rest.
This is our break right now. We're just on a little break with the TQ team. You know what I mean? With the Nagy team. This is our little operational pause in the hard part of the day. Little hot part of the day.
Have you ever felt, you know, like you watch the movies like Straight Outta Compton and stuff like that?
I've watched Straight Outta Compton. Daniel-san, do you even know how to do that move?
not to interrupt, because I had one of my good close friends that's in Indiana call when she seen everything going on.
She called Ted Cruz.
She called Ted Cruz?
She called Ted Cruz.
And just ripped him
And reamed him a new
a
ass.
new ass.
Where are you?
Kathy
That's what
Hardesty.
she wanted to know.
Yeah, where are you? Some people need help down there. What they're doing is wrong.
What was her name?
Kathy
That
Hardesty.
patriot.
Yes, Kathy
Kathy
Hardesty.
Hardesty.
She called Ted Cruz. And
Kathy, who's a friend of Tony and Lisa's, called Ted Cruz's office when all this was happening today and started yelling at him. Get down there and help him. Where are you?
Yep, that's exactly what she did.
Kathy's an Indiana patriot.
She is.
We are on the national.
She watches us all the time.
10-4. I'll call Shelly for an update right now. Thanks for the word. Yeah. I'm going to call you from a different phone. Thanks for calling me. I'm going to call her right now. You want me to face this somewhere else?
Yeah, please, people.
You guys are people.
Face yours that one.
Yeah,
Oh.
sure that one.
Yeah, Jesse and I are back to back.
There you go. Back to back, boys.
They can get almost a 360 view now.
What did that girl say to us?
Kathy
Y'all get your Santa back? Did she say that? Did y'all get your Santa back? That lady we were talking to?
Yeah.
So call him our Santa.
Our Santa.
Good, I mean, that's all right. There's a reason. The leader of the 1776 Restoration the Metropolitan Police Department said David Rydell was arrested in the state Washington area of the National Mall in D.C. where the group was setting up camp alongside a convoy of trucks. The protesters gathered north of the National Mall to protest for Republican rights. Rydell, also known as Samuel, and formerly of the trucker group, the Peter Convoy, was arrested on Jefferson Maryland traffic warrant for blocking I-270, willingly driving at a slow speed and disobeying police orders to provide for over the holiday weekend, police monitored DC highways up to 2 separate truck convoys blocked traffic along I-270 and I-95. Maryland State Police say they responded to 2 traffic incidents around 8:50 on 4th of July. One group of truckers blocked I-270 just before I-370. Another group blocked southbound I-94 just after 190 on those days no arrests were made. Social media users and the city and posts about the arrest. Whoever that is, that day that I can't read, tweeted a picture of what appears to be Rydell. In another Twitter video, it appears police also towed Rydell's parked truck from the scene. Oh no, they
Oh, let's see
didn't.
that shit.
Oh no, they didn't.
This show fucking black. X-rays, people. We're reading this deal, and I want you all to read this. Where's your screen at?
They said that it was
I can't see.
That truck wasn't
That one towed.
Can you all read this?
They
This is a
didn't tow
news
nothing.
story. It says that there was a video that showed the police also towed Santa's parked truck from the scene. Right there, you see it towed. Y'all seen it on our streams. They didn't tow shit. They stole it.
That was drove by a police officer.
Y'all wanna check that out?
Yeah.
Right there, it says, in another Twitter video, it appears police also towed Santa's parked truck from the scene. They didn't tow nothing. They didn't tow anything. Right there, there's a news story. Look at that. They're already doing the corruption shit right there. They're lying. You all seen it. You seen it on the live right there. That news organization just lied.
Another little lie, right? Another one lie from the press corps.
I started saying they're good at lying.
So we just got
I'm gonna take my ass in the
at
shade.
least 1,000 people that see what
This is that's too sunny for me. Y'all Patriots are just in the sun. I can't do it, Patriots.
We're working our hands.
You're working on your tans, Ted Roger. We've got some chairs.
Yeah, we have several.
I like the idea of the dark shade. Wherever the dark shade is. I'm gonna go get a chair.
We have some in the back though.
Don't worry, it's full of off. Hold on. Full of off.
God bless you guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is sleepy time. I'm gonna sit right here and go to sleep while it's quiet. I don't think I'm gonna move my truck to the other side. I don't think I'm gonna do it, guys. I'm gonna leave the truck right where it's at for now. It would be cool to go over for Santa's arraignment and everything, you know, but I think that the game plan is to hold the line right here. So we're gonna hold that line, folks. Yeah, they thought we would leave if they arrested Santa, and we said nope. We're gonna sit right here until you set him free. We're not going anywhere. If you go back and you watch those videos, did you guys watch those videos? Did you see what they did to us? Did you see how those police officers behaved? I mean, I let them have it. I wasn't exactly a gentleman the whole time. I let those boys have it. We're gonna build this thing up Ottawa style. That's right. I want to see motorcycle clubs come down here tonight, all right? I want motorcycle clubs. All right, we want trucks, we want cars, we want SUVs. We're going to have a big party tonight. Come on down and bring your grill. All right, bring your grill, bring some beers, and we'll all hang out and have a big party. There's a lot of grass around here for us to have a nice cookout. So let's have a nice cookout right here on the national lawn in our national backyard, and we'll have a wonderful patriotic experience. We're not going to name or appoint a leader. Santa is still in charge. He'll be out real soon. Debbie H. also called the office of Ted Cruz, and his voicemail is full. I hope it's because patriots are calling and leaving voicemails.
Yeah, Kathy, talk to somebody.
Hey, if you want to, there's a spot open right there in front of our freight line. In front of Bob's truck. If you want to switch sides. And then I'll come take your spot.
I'm occupying. I'm not moving this truck for weeks.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine.
You know what I mean? Hold on. You're right. Guys, let's talk it out, right? Let's talk to the visionaries.
Okay.
Because they solve all my life's problems anyway with their brains and their capable husbands and families and selves. You were on the phone with me more times than I can count when I was on the side of the road trying to help me out. I appreciate you so much. You two drove all the way to Rifle, Colorado to help me, and I love and appreciate you guys, lowercase L, you know, but love and appreciate you guys too. I didn't want it to be weird because your wife's there too, and we slept together that one time, but otherwise, That's it. And I was in a different bed. Yeah, they might tow me. We'll see. But they're going to need a lot of tow trucks and a lot of time to tow all these trucks and a really, really, really tight parking. And they're going to cause a lot of damage. And they're going to pay out hundreds of thousands of dollars or millions of dollars of damage if they try to tow all these cars because we're parked so tight to each other. It can't really be done easily. So my question for you, Jesse and Carol and Lisa and I want to ask you, do you think that I should move my truck every 3 hours to a different side of the Little Richie? I mean, to a different side of the road. That's definitely Little Richie. Or Lionel Richie, what's his name? What's his name? Is that him?
Lionel Richie, yeah.
Lionel Richie! That was him. That was totally Lionel Richie. I'm going to zoom you visionaries in on this. That's a guy right there in the middle. Now he's on the left with the hair. He looks just like Little Richie.
It's gotta be him.
You know he's driving the Mercedes. Little Richie! You're still a thing. Just think Michael Jackson isn't around anymore. You're basically the man. That guy in that Mercedes over there, he had the long, straight hair. You know what I mean? That smooth hair right there. Little Richie style. All right, I know you guys don't know about that. Do you think I should move my truck and just keep feeding the meter? Because I don't really want to move it across the damn street over and over and over again during this occupation here.
Or I would imagine it would be $50 every 3 hours, which could be worth it. Could be worth it.
$50 every
3 hours.
For the ticket?
Yes.
Wait, if they really ratchet it up and they start ticketing us like that, then I'll start playing fuck games and moving the trucks, I think.
Okay.
I think until then, we just see what happens. And I would pay one $50 ticket. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
For the ability to sit here every 3 hours and not get up. But if they, I am on live, so like, you know, our competitors are listening. It depends on what the tactics. But if they ratchet up their tactics, I bet we'll get a lot of Patriots here. Green and red hair, but she has to wear a mask. That's freedom. And that's not freedom at the same time.
Yeah, that's. Yeah, half her head's red, half of it's green.
Yeah, look at this kid. Lisa just called it right there. This young lady over here, this girl has green hair, has green and red hair, but she's wearing a mask. So she's allowed to have green and red hair, but she's not allowed to breathe.
What's up, everybody?
Oh, it'll definitely start because he's here, and he's here. They said don't move it; it might not start.
That's a good one, dude.
That's what I said.
Someone timed out Nightbot for using emojis. But she got timed out that one time.
No, I didn't get the update, Sherry. Fire back. How's Shelly doing? Is she okay? The last I heard, she was going in to get the x-ray. They were giving her pain medication, and she was going to go and get an x-ray. Can anybody please put it in the chat if you know how Shelly is doing? Drain the oil out of your truck. No, it does that on its own.
Tell why.
They said the hair affects your brain, Lisa. They said the hair affects her brain.
Oh, Ivana. Is that like YB?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I never learned that word. Your husband's school.
Tell her what?
Oh, they're not going to tell it. They're not going to be able to tell them. We'll park them so tight, they're not going to be able to rip them out. If they do, they'll cause hundreds of thousands of dollars in damage that the city will have to pay out. I really doubt they're going to come in here and start ripping vehicles. They'll ticket the hell out of them.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to. You're going to make a whole lot more money off tickets than they ever would towing one.
You know what I mean?
I would imagine. In the long run, you know.
Yeah, I've been calling Shelly over and over and over again, and her phone is in my truck. By the way, her phone is in my truck.
So she didn't answer.
She ain't gonna answer.
Yeah.
So she probably didn't answer.
I
Right.
text one of
No, I went in there and I was calling and I heard it ringing in her purse. But there's another lady with her. She has two phones. I know.
I don't know if I have the number she has with her or not. I texted. You know, if she's back having an x-ray, she won't have it.
Rob. Yeah, we have to break laws first, Rob.
Unknown. Did that lady, the parking attendant, say she'd be back? And do you think those girls are dating or just friends?
So this was her first run through, so she's gonna check everybody's vehicles, make sure they paid. in 3 hours, she's gonna come back and see if we're still in the same spot and if we're paid again.
I'll move it in the next 3 hours, maybe then, if she said she's coming back and she gave us a break.
Surely somebody will take off. We can just like go over
Miss
there.
Tammy commented on somebody's feed.
Yeah, it was a break. I told you, was it the ulna?
She sent it to me. And she
Shelly has the break. Yeah, I thought it was the ulna. Was it the ulna bone?
Congressman's office said that the White House is instructing Maryland to hold Santa until you all leave.
Wait, say again. Hold on, say again. I'm talking to the White House right now, apparently, when I said I'm staying. The White House is now
Well,
responding to X-ray vision.
This was Amanda screenshot it and sent it to me. I don't know what feed.
White House just responded to X-ray vision.
I don't know what feed it's on. You'd have to ask Amanda. But it's from Mrs. Tammy S. And she read,
Listen, guys, everybody listen to Lisa right now. This is really important.
my congressman's office said that the White House is instructing Maryland to hold Santa until you all leave.
I would say Santa would say, "I'm doing fine."
Santa says, I'm doing fine. You boys just stay right there.
3 squares a day in the AC.
Yep. My truck's got a nice spot to sit. You know, it's safe. I've got a nice, safe spot.
Yep.
But yeah.
All this attention, you know tonight's going to be fun.
Oh, yeah, we're going to have a cookout. I'm inviting Patriots down because we know that Antifa's going to come down. You know, other groups are going to come down. They're going to try to cause trouble, right? They're going to try to cause trouble with us.
We'll have the same ones from this morning, just in a different outfit.
That's a lie from Tammy. Well, what did Tammy say? Let me go back up.
That's what she just read.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like I said, I don't know
Yeah,
what
X-ray's doing
Amanda
weird.
screenshot it off of, but she
Huh.
screenshot it and sent it.
That's interesting.
We're doing okay. Yeah.
Why didn't the Maryland State
very
Police
little
say
sleep.
when he was in Maryland?
He's actually trying to take a nap.
For West
this
Virginia,
morning,
if he just
and,
drives, when he live streams, they know exactly
yeah.
where he is. Could have called West Virginia. Wait till he came right here.
he knew where he was all night.
Tammy S is a fake account troll, they say.
That could be.
That could be too.
Oh, that's okay. Tammy S. We're gonna stay here because that's what Santa would want.
I kind of like the idea of the White House press secretary releasing a statement in response to X-ray vision statement. Oh, you're going to stay until we release him? Well, we're not going to release him until you leave. Well, guess what? My brakes work. Because Craig's
That
Automotive
is ransom.
did my brakes, and they're awesome.
So we don't know if that was very accurate information.
That's
I'll let you all
information
know
that we
how the
received.
Chats go.
It's intelligence we brought in that we're processing.
Yeah,
Yep.
Amanda said, getting word right now, she's a troll.
That's what we hear too, Amanda. But
Yep.
we'll find out. You know the White House has to have a conversation. What do you mean a bunch of people came here? What are we going to do about it? Oh, we're
It's probably
fine.
Chance.
And then
Probably
Biden went,
watching
huh?
the show.
They said, don't worry about it, Pops.
Do you think maybe during the nighttime Chance goes by Amanda
No, not Amanda.
or Tammy?
Tammy, maybe.
You think maybe
Maybe.
it's Tammy at night?
I think he's got a little Tammy in him.
I could see that.
10-4.
I think all these dudes down here got a little Tammy in them. I ain't never seen so light-footed men in all my life. They step easy.
Yeah, do you want to tell everybody?
Step
if you would
easy.
like to help out with
They do.
parking,
They're
you
light-footed.
know. Or
Bring it on in here, driver. Come on over here. Bring it on in here. Stick it in the big hole.
Would you like a chair?
Well, he's old. I thought he'd shake it and dump it.
What a gentleman. He just offered his chair to the lady. Bob is a gentleman. Hey,
I offered Tony's chair. I don't know
Who was
chair
it?
is, but
He offered
Smells
Tony's chair.
what's your lady's name, Bob?
Shelly.
What was your lady's name?
Violet.
From Texas. Violet the Texan. All right, look at Bob. He's a gentleman. He just offered Carol his chair. He's a gentleman. Don't you want to come ride with him? You know how I'm always trying to hook people up on my chat. No, Shelly is not alone. She has 2 women with her.
Not MR.
She has 2 women with her, and we sent her to the hospital in a splint, a sling, and a swath.
Okay, yeah, so 2 different Tammys. So there's an MS Tammy that isn't a troll, and then there's an MRS Tammy that is a troll.
Ms. and Mrs. I'll bet the Ms. is nice if the Mrs. is so bad.
Well, thank you,
It's
DL.
usually how it is with Mr. Never mind. It's inappropriate. I'm just kidding, visionaries. Lock it up.
So they're taking viewers from Oreos and some other people's, and they're copying them and trolling on ours.
Yeah,
That's kind of fun.
I love the attention.
It's like excitement of the day, you know.
Well, let me read this to you.
Oh, get the breeze.
This is interesting news.
10-second conversation pause.
What do you got?
Oh, sorry, what?
This is off ESPN.
Oh, thank God.
President Joe Biden spoke with Brittany Griner's wife,
Who?
Sleepy Joe.
Oh, okay. I thought you said.
He spoke
Yeah,
with
President.
Brittany Griner's wife. Who's that? The NBA star that's in Russia.
Oh, okay. Yep. Yep.
On Wednesday, and assured her that he is working to get Griner released as soon as possible, said the White House. Now, what makes that bitch so important? But we still got Patriots sitting from January 6th that ain't seen shit.
That's it.
But this lowlife wants to worry about her because she got caught with dope.
It makes me wonder how long Santa's going to be locked up. You know, it's something that could be very simple with an arraignment. You know, it's not a violent crime or anything like that, but they can do whatever they want.
They can do whatever
We just saw today they can do whatever they want. You know, what you think your rights are don't matter at all here.
Not here.
You know what I mean? Don't even apply, right?
Yeah.
Sad.
I don't know. Yeah, I think that I've used the word shocked and appalled, but I mean I'm just like disappointed that this is my America.
Yes.
It is.
If you're
Very
not
disappointing.
disappointed, then you're not right.
That's
You
it.
gotta be disappointed. This is not what we're about.
Did you guys hear that?
Yeah.
If you're not disappointed,
You're
you're
not
not right.
No, because if you now there's nothing right about it. He should already been released on a little petty charge like that.
That's right.
You got drug dealers. They get put in there. They're out the next 24 hours or less.
So exactly. Very sad.
You know.
Yep. It's a mess. It's a mess. No, that's not Bandit. Come on.
Bandit. No, I'm not Bandit. I'm better looking than Bandit.
He's better looking than Bandit. He has more hair.
I'm better looking than Bandit.
Much better.
You all, I don't know.
Now
who
they
that
know.
was.
It must be somebody new to the chat. It must be somebody new, because if you rode across the country with me on either of the last convoys, you would know this guy. Put it in the chat. Who is this gentleman? Do y'all know? Who's the gentleman on the right and who's the gentleman on the left? I know you guys know. I know you'd be hanging out. Yep, and then he's right here behind you. You got to give it like 20 seconds so it can roll around. It's like breathing underwater. You're telling me. TQ, Peach. That's right. Anybody know his name? Tony, good. TQ. That's funny. And Bob and Tony, good job. Good, dude. Now they got it. Good job, everybody. And we've got Jesse right here. I'm chilling with Jesse and with Lisa. And we're having a party. Carol's not even here.
That's right. If you're not disappointed, you're not American.
Yeah, you better be disappointed.
Yeah, you best be disappointed.
Everybody in our chat knows who Bob is.
Oh, we're not here to obstruct traffic right now. We're just here to occupy the National Mall. We've taken up a position between, Senate and Congress and the White House and the Washington Monument right there. We're right on the National Mall. We're in the shade trees, and we've occupied a position. We woke up at 2 a.m. We convoyed in. We snuck in the night, in the wee hours of the morning, the dark hours of the morning, and we took up position in an area that we conducted reconnaissance on yesterday. We knew that there were no signs on the whole street that said no trucks. The whole street. And if you go back 2 videos, you'll see me walking it with the police officer, and neither of us can find a sign that says no trucks or no commercial vehicles or only certain hours. And all we have to do here is pay the meter every 3 hours, or, bump the truck left and right, left and right, left and right every 3 hours, or we can stay here as long as we want if we want to pay for it. We're starting to get to the point where we're just going to take it over, you know what I mean? And if they come in with tickets and fines, whatever, we're going to bring motorcycle clubs down here. All right, we're going to bring trucking companies down here. We're going to bring you and your four-wheeler down here. I want everybody here. I need you, Patriots.
That's our person with the tin hat.
Oh, God, it's special time.
Could be our biggest patriot
From
here.
the mountains to the prairies. When I try to fix my truck, I pour in sea foam.
So I've heard that Tony, which is
Bob is awesome, they say.
I've heard that Tony, which is Santa's pastor, has some of the best lawyers working on it right now. They got him lawyers and then
Good lawyers.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Because Tony said their lawyer was on it.
All right, cool. Santa's been arrested. From what I understand, he's still being held here in D.C. From what I heard, a friend of mine called over there to get more information. He's still sitting there. They haven't even taken him to Maryland. They haven't even taken him the 10-minute drive.
Of them arresting Santa, and I said, and there was laughing faces on it. I said, if
Scott called Fox News in D.C. and the local news. Our firefighter EMT moderator, my buddy Scott. Scott, yeah, man, this is why I told you I'm not going to be able to hang out today. Today's a mission day. I'm sorry I didn't call you, man. We were up at 2 o'clock. We came down here, and as soon as we got down here, I know you got off your 24-hour firefighter shift at 7. Man, we were already getting into it. If you go back in the videos, you're going to see some wild stuff. You tell me that's not motivating to see that big flag right there. Now, what does it mean when that flag is upside down? Yeah, there are 2 women with Shelly. Don't worry. Oh, Big D's back. They let Big D out of jail.
Big D got an upgrade.
Yeah.
That's not.
He said, "You don't like my yellow one? I'll go get a red one."
I'll go get me a red fire truck," he said.
It's got to say DC on it or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the cops.
Yeah, because he was from that side, and that's where all the cops were.
It was the cops were tweeting these photos of Santa.
No way.
Yeah, look how it's taken.
Cops were tweeting photos of Santa?
Yeah, that's the only way they could have gone.
The cops was the ones that was on that end.
Oh yeah,
Not
that's
us.
all that was over there.
Yeah. So,
Guys, look. Does it protect the number? You want to hide the number or whatever? Is there a phone number or
no,
something?
there ain't no number.
Okay, cool.
It's fine. Yeah, like,
So when that picture was taken, the only people that were around were police.
See that picture?
yeah.
You're thinking that it was only police or one of our live streamers, and I think there are a couple of our live streamers that might be a little bit more associated with our competition than with us. I don't want to say too much about that, but I'm about 85% on who I think, who I think it is after some things have happened to me and around me, and I think I know exactly who it is.
So much distress right now.
Yeah, I have an update. I understand that Shelly broke her arm, 10-4 on that. I have Shelly's purse here still. You know what I mean? Her purse is in my truck, and she rode with other people. So if you guys want me to cut the live stream off and just give them a call to understand that, see what's going on with that broken arm, I can definitely do that. I know we have about 920 people in here right now. So you guys tell me if you want to try to bring everybody back to the family reunion or what. I'll give Shelly a call here in a few minutes. I just told her now.
You know, even though they're bad actors.
Well, I just don't know the number. I only have one of Shelly's numbers, and the other lady is in the phone I'm using to live stream. So it's just difficult to access both at the same time. She fine, someone said. Okay. Yeah, fractured arm. She's fine, and she's a tough lady. She sat there holding that fractured arm the whole time. Remember when I kept barely pushing that one spot? She was going to kill me. I'm going to kill you, X-Ray. That's when I was like, oh, I think she's fractured her arm, right? Didn't I say fractured ulna or radial head, but probably ulnar head, fractured ulna?
And leader.
Okay, cool. Sherry, thank you. I can't call Shelly's phone. I'm holding it. If you're holding it, go in the phone and find X-Ray and call me on the other number. She has both of my numbers. Call me on the number that starts with a 9. And I'll stand here and wonder where I put. All right, I win. Call me on the phone. All right. Hey, Sherry, you have Shelly's phone. You have the phone where I don't have that number in this phone, but she has both of my phones saved. So go through her contacts, find X-Ray, call the number that starts with a 9. Oh yeah, we have a rat in the group. It's one of the live streamers who won a lot of favor. I know two of the people who it could be, but certainly one of them. And two or three really negative things happened right after this person happened to share certain pieces of information. Lovey dovey. That's an interesting comment. She's like, at X-ray vision, I bet Shelley has a Jewish doctor. Well, what's your point? What makes you think that? It's just an interesting thing to write. Why would you, why?
Yeah, what difference does it make?
Yeah, what difference does it make?
His heart doctor was from Pakistan. He was one of the best heart doctors there was.
Yeah. Now, unless we're talking about a lawyer, in which case you definitely want a Jew. Yeah. Yeah, you definitely want a Jewish lawyer.
Well, they do learn that stuff without
Well, he had been school. Well, he was in school in Pakistan for so many years.
You get one of those
Then he
mango
had
drinks?
come to the US and had to go back to school for so many years. So he's like, got ties to.
Boy, I took a couple more and I got brain freeze like that.
Did we find a taco truck here?
What difference does it make that there were black cops either? Doesn't make a difference. It was just a factual observance related to the situation on the ground. You're making an assumption based on no intelligence or information. And I made an observation based on objectively analyzing an ontology of a reality. Look that word up. Better call Saul 10-4. That's my lawyer. He knows. That's right.
Don't post it, but I think I could.
Yeah, that's Big D. All right, guys, look, we're gonna end it. I know I hadn't even muted. I'm sorry. I was just talking to Big D. We've got some information coming down the pipeline on a couple of things that could happen here soon. They want to have a meeting over here. I'm having a great time hanging out with the folks from TQ and from the Nagy Farms.
On the other block.
Tow truck
On
over there?
the sidewalk. So maybe we need to go video.
Take a little video of it? Yeah, I'll start my video over. I'm going to call Shelly. I'm going to return the other 2 calls that I just got. But Patriots, we need you down here. I need you down here tonight. If you're not here tonight, get here in the morning. We're occupying. We're here in D.C. This is what happened in Ottawa. We're parking the trucks, and it's not going to work unless you all come down here. We need hundreds of people. We need thousands of people. National Mall. National Mall. We're on Jefferson between 3rd and 7th. Get down here. We need you, Patriots. We need you so much right now. Tell them we need you guys. Get here.
I'm running out of voice, dude. Sorry. I'm running. My voice is about going, guys. Yes, all of you, come down here and give us a helping hand.
Please come down, guys. Yeah. Ladies, tell them, please come down. We need you.
By ourselves. We need help.
We need you. We need boots.
We need help.
We need boots on the ground. We need help.
Yes,
we need you now.
Yes, we do.
Come now. If you want to tell them, I'm sure you're telling them I'm yours, but do you want people down here or what?
Bring it, man.
Come on, guys.
The younger the better.
Come on.
Too many of the old folk carrying the load. We need some younger folk.
That's right. That's right. Come on, veterans. Where are the veterans? I'm personally calling out all my brother and sister veterans right now. Why aren't you down here? I'm calling out every Canadian right now. Why aren't you down here? 10-4. We've got a tow truck coming up the block again. Hey, we've been through it this morning. A lot of police brutality here in D.C. Horrible, horrible police brutality during a freedom meeting this morning. It's on X-ray vision. You guys shall see it online. Police broke a woman's arm. And I'm not saying the police threw her off the fire truck. I'm saying when they ran the Kenworth into the fire truck and when they charged towards her, it caused her to slip and fall, which caused her to break her arm. And then they left her lying in the road for 10 minutes while I went around to every police officer and yelled in his face, you have medical training. You're certified in medical response. Why won't you help this woman? I had to put a splint on this woman.
I may have.
So I need you guys down here. I need you guys down here right now. I need you to get here. It's all on video. Go back on the videos and watch. I talked to every one of those police officers while I'm showing Shelly laying in the ground. All right. So I need you guys out here. This morning was rough. All right. We're staying. We want you out here with us. Bring your motorcycle clubs. All right. Bring your friends from the American Legion. All right. Get a flag line out here.
Bring some homeless people.
Seriously, whoever you got, bring them.
Bring some live bodies.
Bring human beings down here. We need patriots and humans. If you drive a Vespa, bring it. If you drive a semi-truck, bring it. If you drive a four-wheeler, bring it. We're going to stay right here like they did in Canada until Santa's out of jail.